Lionel Messi. Messi stands alone with a record 8 Ballon d'Ors. His first came in 2009 at age 22 after Barcelona's historic treble. He then achieved the unprecedented 4 consecutive wins from 2009 to 2012, including 2012 when he scored 91 goals in a calendar year. After winning his 5th in 2015, following another Barcelona treble, Messi claimed his 6th in 2019. His 7th in 2021 was powered by his emotional Copa America triumph with Argentina, his first major international trophy. His record-extending 8th came in 2023, following his World Cup heroics in Qatar, where he captained Argentina to glory and won the Golden Ball. At 36, Messi became the second oldest winner ever, cementing an era of dominance and artistry never seen before. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo stands second all-time with 5 Ballon d'Ors. The Portuguese superstar first won in 2008 as a 23-year-old Manchester United player after scoring 42 goals and winning the Champions League. After Messi's dominance, Ronaldo reclaimed the award in 2013 with his 66-goal year for Real Madrid, despite having no major team trophies. In 2014, he smashed the Champions League scoring record with 17 goals as Madrid won La Decima. His 4th came in 2016 after Champions League success with Real Madrid and captaining Portugal to an upset Euro 2016 victory. He completed his quintet in 2017 after leading Madrid's first ever successful Champions League title defense. From 2008 to 2017, no player besides Messi or Ronaldo won the award, an unprecedented duopoly at football's summit. Johan Cruyff. Dutch legend Cruyff won 3 Ballon d'Ors in the 1970s. His first came in 1971 after inspiring Ajax to the first of 3 consecutive European Cup titles. After a runner-up finish in 1972, Cruyff reclaimed the trophy in 1973, following his world record transfer to Barcelona, where he led them to a La Liga title. He completed his hat-trick in 1974, powered by his mesmerizing World Cup performances, where he led Netherlands to the final and introduced the famous Cruyff turn. He became the first player ever to win the award 3 times, and his victories signified the rise of total football. His influence on the game's style and philosophy endures decades later. Michel Platini. French midfield maestro Platini achieved a unique Ballon d'Or hat-trick, winning 3 consecutive awards: 1983, 1984, 1985, a feat unmatched in men's football. His 1983 award came as Juventus's creative fulcrum, leading Serie A in scoring. His peak came in 1984 when he captained France to Euro 1984 victory on home soil, scoring an astounding 9 goals in 5 games. In 1985, Platini completed the trio after Juventus won the European Cup, with him scoring the winning goal in the final. Despite the Heysel tragedy overshadowing that triumph, Platini's on-field excellence, finishing as Serie A top scorer for 3 straight years, was undeniable. Marco van Basten. Dutch striker Marco van Basten also claimed 3 Ballon d'Ors: 1988, 1989, 1992. His first in 1988 followed his legendary volley in the Euro 1988 final as Netherlands became champions. In 1989, Van Basten repeated by spearheading AC Milan's European Cup triumph, scoring twice in the final. His 3rd award in 1992 came after an extraordinary season where AC Milan went unbeaten in Serie A, with Van Basten scoring 25 goals. This remarkable achievement came despite his struggles at Euro 1992. Van Basten's trio of golden balls cemented his status as one of the greatest pure strikers ever, before injuries tragically cut his career short. Alfredo Di Stefano. Real Madrid legend Alfredo Di Stefano won the Ballon d'Or twice, 1957, 1959. After finishing runner-up for the inaugural award, Di Stefano earned his first in 1957 after powering Madrid to another Spanish League title and European Cup. He won again in 1959 during Madrid's fourth consecutive European Cup triumph. That year, he famously scored in the final for the fourth straight time. His blend of playmaking and scoring made him football's most complete player of his era, and he later received a special Super Ballon d'Or in 1989 for his overall impact on the sport. Franz Beckenbauer, German legend Beckenbauer, der Kaiser, won the Ballon d'Or twice, 1972-1976, as a revolutionary sweeper. His 1972 award came after captaining West Germany to Euro 1972 victory and leading Bayern Munich to a Bundesliga title. His second followed in 1976 after skippering Bayern to their third straight European Cup. In between, he captained West Germany to the 1974 World Cup title. Beckenbauer's elegance, leadership, and defensive mastery made him perhaps football's greatest defender. In fact, only 3 defenders have ever won the Ballon d'Or. Kevin Keegan. English forward Kevin Keegan achieved back-to-back Ballon d'Or wins in 1978 and 1979, while at German club Hamburg. In 1978, his first Bundesliga season, he quickly became the league's top scorer and Hamburg's talisman. The following year, he led Hamburg to the German Bundesliga championship and a European Cup final appearance, securing his second award. Keegan remains the only Englishman to win the Ballon d'Or twice, proving that English players could thrive abroad in an era dominated by mainland European talent. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. German striker Rummenigge won consecutive Ballons d'Or in 1980 and 1981. In 1980, he was instrumental in West Germany's Euro 1980 victory, while starring for Bayern Munich. He repeated in 1981 after being Europe's top scorer in the 1980-81 season. Rummenigge's blend of speed, skill, and clinical finishing made him Europe's premier forward of the early 80s, continuing Germany's strong Ballon d'Or tradition and Bayern Munich's growing European influence. Ronaldo Nazario. Brazilian phenomenon R9 won the Ballon d'Or twice, 1997-2002. In 1997, at just 21, he became the youngest ever winner after an electrifying season at Barcelona, 47 goals in 49 games, before moving to Inter Milan. 5 years later, after devastating knee injuries threatened his career, R9 made a miraculous comeback to win again in 2002. He led Brazil to World Cup glory, winning the Golden Boot with 8 goals before joining Real Madrid's Galacticos. O Fenomeno remains one of football's greatest what-ifs. Fans still wonder how many more he might have won without those injuries. Stanley Matthews. Sir Stanley Matthews, the inaugural winner at age 41, remains the oldest ever recipient. The Wizard of the Dribble was honoured for his longevity, sportsmanship, and wizardry on the wing for Blackpool and England. Raymond Kopa. Kopa won after helping Real Madrid to a third straight European Cup and France to third place in the 1958 World Cup. The first Frenchman to win, Kopa was known for his creative attacking midfield play. Luis Suarez Miramontes. Miramontes earned Barcelona's first Ballon d'Or as their midfield maestro. Not to be confused with the Uruguayan striker, he remains Spain's only male winner to date. Omar Siveri. Siveri, an Argentine-born Italian international, won after scoring 25 goals as Juventus claimed the Serie A title. His South American flair made him stand out in European football. Josef Masopust. Masopust earned the award after leading Czechoslovakia to the World Cup final in Chile. He scored in that final against Brazil and was a dominant figure for Dukla Prague. Lev Yashin. Yashin of the Soviet Union is the only goalkeeper ever to win the Ballon d'Or. Nicknamed the Black Spider, Yashin's penalty-saving prowess and commanding presence for Dynamo Moscow revolutionized goalkeeping. Denis Law. Denis Law scored an astonishing 46 goals in the 1963-64 season for Manchester United, earning him the Ballon d'Or. The King remains the only Scotsman to win the award. Eusebio. Eusebio, Portugal's Black Panther, won after topping the scoring charts and leading Benfica to deep European runs. He is one of 3 Portuguese winners, besides Cristiano Ronaldo and Luis Figo. Bobby Charlton. England's Bobby Charlton claimed the award after winning the World Cup in 1966 on home soil and starring for Manchester United. Sir Bobby's elegance and thunderous shooting made him England's golden boy. Florian Albert. Hungary's Florian Albert won after joint top scoring at the 1966 World Cup and continuing his elegant form into 1967 with Ferencváros. He remains Hungary's only Ballon d'Or winner. George Best. Northern Ireland's George Best inspired Manchester United to the European Cup, scoring in the final. The Mercurial winger's dazzling dribbling and 32 goals that season made him an icon of football's first celebrity era. Gianni Rivera. Rivera earned Italy's first Ballon d'Or after leading AC Milan to the European Cup and Italy to the Euro 1968 title. The stylish playmaker was nicknamed Golden Boy for his elegant technique. Gerd Müller. West Germany's Gerd Müller won after scoring 10 goals in the 1970 World Cup, still a single tournament record. Der Bomber was the most lethal finisher of his generation, scoring 68 goals that year for Bayern Munich and Germany. Oleg Blokin. Soviet-Ukrainian forward Oleg Blokin claimed the award as Dynamo Kyiv won the Cup Winners' Cup. His blistering pace and scoring prowess made him the USSR's second Ballon d'Or winner after Yashin. Allan Simonsen. Denmark's Allan Simonsen won after leading Borussia Mönchengladbach to the European Cup final. The diminutive forward's technique and clutch goals earned him Denmark's only Ballon d'Or. Paolo Rossi. Rossi had a fairy tale year, returning from suspension to win the Golden Boot at the 1982 World Cup with 6 goals, including a famous hat-trick against Brazil. His heroics fired Italy to the championship and himself to Ballon d'Or glory. Igor Belanov. Soviet-Ukrainian striker Igor Belanov won after claiming the Cup Winners' Cup with Dynamo Kyiv and scoring a World Cup hat-trick against Belgium. He was the third and final Soviet player to win the award. Ruud Gullit. Dutch icon Ruud Gullit earned the award as the driving force of AC Milan's resurgence. The charismatic midfielder with the distinctive dreadlocks would lead the Netherlands to the Euro 1988 title the following year. Lothar Matthäus. Matthäus won after captaining his nation to World Cup 1990 glory. The complete midfield general scored 4 goals in that tournament and was its standout player while starring for Inter Milan. Jean-Pierre Papin. French striker Jean-Pierre Papin claimed the award after finishing as top scorer in the European Cup for 3 consecutive seasons. His spectacular volleys, known as papinades, made him Marseille's talisman. Roberto Baggio. Italy's Roberto Baggio, the divine ponytail, enchanted the world, guiding Juventus to the UEFA Cup with 21 goals and countless moments of brilliance. His sublime skill and curling free kicks made him a global icon. Hristo Stoichkov. Stoichkov shared the European Golden Boot and led his nation to a shock World Cup semi-final, finishing as joint top scorer. The fiery Barcelona forward is Bulgaria's only winner. George Weah. Liberian player Weah made history as the first African-born player to win. The AC Milan striker's blend of power, speed and skill earned him the award in the first year it was open to non-Europeans. Matthias Sammer. German sweeper Matthias Sammer was player of the tournament as Germany won Euro 1996 and led Borussia Dortmund to the Bundesliga title. He was the first defender to win since 1976. Zinedine Zidane. Zidane won after his 2-headed goals in the World Cup final delivered France its first world title. Zizou's sublime skill and big game temperament made him football's new superstar. Rivaldo. Rivaldo took the award after being La Liga's top scorer for Barcelona and helping Brazil win the Copa America. His free kicks and bicycle kicks were the stuff of legend. Luis Figo. Figo won following his controversial world record transfer from Barcelona to Real Madrid. The winger had excelled at Euro 2000 as Portugal reached the semi-finals. Michael Owen. England's Michael Owen fired Liverpool to a unique treble: FA Cup, League Cup, UEFA Cup, scoring in both the FA Cup and UEFA Cup finals. At 22, he became England's first winner since 1966. Pavel Nedved. Czech midfielder led Juventus to the Champions League final with his tireless midfield performances. His thunderous shooting and leadership filled the void left by Zidane at Juventus. Andriy Shevchenko. Shevchenko won after being Serie A's top scorer and winning the league with AC Milan. By 2004, Sheva had established himself as one of Europe's most lethal finishers. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho mesmerized the world with his tricks and flicks, leading Barcelona to the La Liga title. His joyful style was epitomized by his iconic goal at the Bernabeu, earning a standing ovation from Real Madrid fans. Fabio Cannavaro. Cannavaro became only the third defender ever to win after captaining Italy to World Cup glory. He was colossal in defense, as the Azzurri conceded just 2 goals throughout the tournament. Kaká. Kaká was the last winner before the Messi-Ronaldo era began. The elegant midfielder carried AC Milan to the Champions League title as the tournament's top scorer, dismantling Manchester United in the semi-finals. Luka Modric. Modric broke a decade of Messi-Ronaldo dominance. The midfield maestro guided Real Madrid to a 3rd consecutive Champions League title, then led Croatia to their first ever World Cup final, winning the tournament's Golden Ball. He is the only Croatian player to win the Ballon d'Or. Karim Benzema. Benzema claimed the award at age 34 after an astonishing season with Real Madrid. He scored 15 Champions League goals, including back-to-back hat-tricks against PSG and Chelsea, leading Madrid to their 14th European Cup as captain. Rodri. Rodri became the most recent laureate after anchoring Manchester City's treble and scoring the winning goal in the Champions League final. The defensive midfielder also played a pivotal role in Spain's UEFA Nations League and Euro 2024 victories, highlighting the importance of his all-around game. Which of these Ballon d'Or winner do you think had the greatest individual season? Let me know in the comments below.